The Meals on Wheels in Yolo County is working towards driving food security for seniors in the community. Here to explain more is Meals on Wheels Yolo County Executive Director Joy Cohan. Welcome, Joy.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're happy to have you on. So what is Meals on Wheels exactly?
Well, Meals on Wheels is a nonprofit that exists to create healthier outcomes for seniors that help them to age in place in their own homes. We're focused on doing that through good nutrition and through social contact that combats isolation and helps improve outcomes that are both physical and mental wellness.
Yeah, it's very important. So tell us about the Operation Accelerate initiative and the intent.
Sure. Operation Accelerate is about building the capacity and the fortitude for our organization to be able to provide more meals for more seniors and to do so more nutritiously and more equitably. We were, really underperforming when I started my leadership back in January, and mostly due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so Operation Accelerate is focused on us doubling the amount of meals that we're providing by sometime early next calendar year.
And how has Meals on Wheels helped with increasing nutrition quality and equity?
Well, we're striving to start with fresher foods. We had relied for a very long time on processed foods and canned foods. Here we are in Yolo County as an agricultural bounty. Why shouldn't the seniors in Yolo County be able to benefit from that? And in terms of equity, it's funny, I was listening to your interview earlier. Equity has many different angles, and so we're trying to provide cultural equity in terms of the food, giving people more choice, and also looking at equity in terms of serving more parts of the county.
Wow, that's amazing. And do you plan to get meals out to more areas of Yolo County?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just executed upon plans to serve Dunnigan starting about 3 weeks ago, which is far northern outpost of Yolo County.
Yeah.
So we're getting meals out there now, 5 meals a week to seniors who are very much in need. They had tears of joy when they received food. We'll be doing similarly out in Clarksburg next month and out the Cape Valley by early next year.
How does that make you and your team, Bill, just seeing that expansion and growth with Meals on Wheels for Yolo County?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. It's everyone wants to feel like their work is meaningful and making a difference, and our team really has that feeling.
And then how are the meals delivered? Walk us through the process.
Volunteers.
Yeah.
We have a very few staff-driven routes, but by and large, it's volunteers. We're very dependent on volunteers.
Yeah.
Our traditional model is we're delivering 3 times a week, 5 meals, a combination of hot, fresh, and frozen meals. And the volunteers are accessing those meals from 4 nutrition sites around the county and then going out on routes from there. We have 40 routes that are supported by 150 volunteers on a rotating basis.
Wow. And what's been the response from the community, especially the seniors, that you have this organization?
Oh, they're incredibly grateful. Some of them, this is the only friendly face they see all day. And so that contact with a volunteer or one of our staff members is incredibly important, again, for their mental wellness.
Yeah. And you must have intense needs for more volunteers, since you said it's very driven off of volunteer help alone.
We do. Other than kitchen capacity, which is also a challenge right now, the volunteerism is a huge challenge. As I said, we're trying to double what we do by early next year, and we're so dependent on volunteers. So we've been working at ways to lighten the load for them, literally in terms of how the meals are delivered, and hoping to entice more folks to help with the delivery routes, as well as some KitchenAid positions in some of our nutrition sites.
So lots of opportunities if you want to volunteer to do something aligned with what interests you.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we encourage it.
Yeah. And then if people do want to volunteer, what steps do they need to take?
The best step is to visit our website, www.mowyolo.org, and to begin the process there. We have a terrific volunteer coordination team, including an AmeriCorps VIP, waiting to welcome them.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for telling us about this. I'm going to encourage our viewers to become volunteers, like she mentioned. For more info, visit mowyolo.org.